All right, count it off, and let's do this. I'm Jess Burns. I am a science reporter and producer. I produce science videos, namely
All science, all science,
all science,
all science, all science, no fiction.
This episode of All Science, No Fiction is about a group of scientists at Portland State University who are trying to prevent soil liquefaction from happening during earthquake.
This is like the waste product of all the bacteria,
Yeah.
but it's not toxic or anything like that.
No.
No, okay, I hope not. 'Cause
I mean, you don't want to.
I know.
You don't want to grab a spoon and eat it, but it's.
Well, I won't do that,
Right.
but I did just stick my finger in it.
So I found this story through my executive producer, Aaron Scott, and the more I read about it, the more I knew it was going to be a perfect story for All Science, No Fiction. It was solutions oriented. It had to do with like the existential threats facing us, Cascadia earthquake. I knew I wanted to create a scale model of what happens during liquefaction. The original idea is that I pictured this kind of druid scene, do kind of thing. And it was going to be people that work at OPB. I often cast people who around me in my shows. I started talking this over with Dan Evans, and he was like, yeah, it's okay. And I said, or we could get a high school drumline in, and we could have them be Cascadia. And he was like, and that's it.
Are we ripping them up? I'm gonna just 1, 2, ready, go, and then you step.
From there, we went with this idea. What Cascadia is doing is like this thing that's far off that's coming at you. And then when it hits, it's going to be this chaos.
We're starting with chaos.
We're starting with chaos. Yeah.
Chaos.
A little more chaos, please.
3, 2, 1, action. And we set up this studio where we filled this dog pool.
Oh my gosh, the dust.
It's supposed to be low dust. We filled it with sand. I think that there was approximately 600 to 800 pounds of sand in there. And then we filled that with water. So I made a little city and I made a little bridge and we buried a pipeline. It's an incredible science experiment to do because it's so satisfying because it works really well. And we didn't know if it was gonna work because this tank was so big. This is amazing. And exactly what we thought was gonna happen, happened. The buildings just tilted, and fell. All right, we're gonna cut it. When the opportunity came to bring in a local percussion group, and especially like a high school, I just thought, this is what it means to be OPB. We are a group of journalists and producers who have connections to our community, and those connections are what we're built on. What we make wouldn't have nearly the impact if we got to make anything at all.
Keep the tempo in your heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4.
We're allowed to do what we do because of the community support we have and member support. You would pluck, I would come in, and then you would pluck again. And I'd say, something is coming. But saturated soils can't compress because there's water in the way. And go. Buildings sink or tilt. Bridges destabilize. The longer and stronger an earthquake is, the more likely liquefaction will happen.